Hi all. Today what I like to share is about things what we have to consider while we take a video interview, or I say that is a Zoom interview because mostly nowadays we take that platform through Zoom or else Google Meet predominantly. So some of my friends have taken a Zoom interview, video interview during this pandemic time. And when you are moving from switching to companies, we might not have face-to-face interviews now. It's all via this online mode. So what we have to consider now, or the tips which I wanted to share out of it. So point number one, make sure that your infrastructure is all up. When I say infrastructure, it is about the wi-fi, the speed of the wi-fi. And if you are in a place where there is a kind of frequent power cut, just make sure you have a backup for that by connecting to the mobile internet so that you will be back again. So that is point number one. Along with that, the next is your voice in the video test. So when I say is the just check is your voice clarity is really good enough for them to understand. And other thing is that your video part, that is the most of the time the video clarity might not be great because many people might not have used for a longer time. So do double check on the video part of it because that is the very important stuff which they would be seeing. They like to see how is your body gesture and there's the confident part and how you are presenting on that. So video is something very crucial over here. Do check on that particular thing. So after infra, the point number two is that if you feel that it is kind of cluttered, your place from which you're going to attend is kind of a bit cluttered, if you're going to attend from Zoom, just make a point to keep it as a virtual background. That would still be, you can be in ease, right? And if at all you're going to be taking in Google Meet or other platforms, you might not have option for virtual background. So in that case, be kind of take some time to make that place clutter free so that it gives a good free of mind for you to attend the interview, and the impression is also kind of good enough, right? So this is with respect to the point number two on the clutter side. And point number three is that mainly for women employees, which I want to say, as well as for some of the men employees as well. If you're having a toddler or a small child in your home, just make sure during your interview time, that is for 1 hour or 1.5 hours, how long it's going to happen, uh, make an arrangement so that they will not disturb you, the kid will not disturb you, so that you are also kind of free in the way how you're presenting it. You will not be thinking about it and you will not lose the connection with your words what you're going to present on. And one more thing, now people are also knowing that yeah, now so many things are happening at home, so the interview panel will not be so vigilant that why you have to be interrupted by a kid. That's not happening, going to happen. If at all you want to still take a break, you can ask for a minute, you can attend the kid, and then you can still come back. So that kind of empathy is always around the with the people now, because all are going through what it is through COVID pandemic, right? So this is which I want to say. And the last but not the least is all about uh, how well you can present, because the panel members, how attentive we can be. There can be 3 4 panel members together. If there are people at a time, be conscious that you are answering to everyone's question, and if at all you have missed someone's point, call that out and ask them, have you answered their queries? Because most of the time it might not be one person, there can be two to three people together who can be in the panel. So be attentive to answer all their questions and to take their everyone's opinion. So that is very vital, I would say. These are the main points which we have to just make sure before we are presenting. And last but not the least, I want to say is that if you have certain materials which you have to refer through or take them through, then please have that handy. For people who are from design background or else agile coaches, you might need to run through certain kind of portfolios to them, mainly for designers I say. Then keep those sources handy so that it's easy for you to share and present that instead of running around and wasting time at that time. So that will make it much more the work easier. And sit in a place where there is enough light, and be focused with respect to the camera, and be attentive with respect to the points. If at all you have missed due to some interruptions, you can still ask them what it is, what is the question is about, so that you can answer it clearly without taking a wrong assumption of what it can be there. So these are the points which I wanted to say over here regarding this video interview. Even for campus interviews, there can be video interviews. So this will be applicable either for both for people who are working as well as who are going to take their job for the first time. So first time placement. So all the best for all. Thanks. I'll come back with some other experience again. Thank you.